It's really simple. Simple, honest, handsome. 3 words. Simple. I don't make over clothing that's overwrought with superfluous details. I make clothes that are honest to the time, are set in history inspired from gunfighters to pop and rock stars of the 1960s. Honest, I make it stuff local. Try to do it's keep its carbon footprint low. Has a greater not only aesthetic conscious but environmental conscious to it as well. Working with each other. It's made locally. Handsome. I think at the end of the day, the guy should wind up looking handsome when they end up in my clothes. They don't have to look like some kind of crazy fashionista nut. It can be clean and simple and honest. And that's kind of more than one sentence, as I always kind of end up doing. Well, I can give you the short version and the long version. The short version is style is your own. Fashion is in the industry. Style is something you own yourself. You do it for yourself. You make it yourself. You can have $0 and look really stylish. You can have all the money in the world and buy fashion and look crazy, like not look good at all. It's something innate. It's something that you come up with. It's your own. It's your own mode. I think that's one thing that defines a designer also is that they want their style to become other people's style, which is kind of different. I would put it this way, and this is the long version. Won't have time for this on the thing, but I knew 2 guys. One guy was rich. He dressed in the latest styles. This is in early college. I mean everything from the right car to the right everything. The other guy was kind of poor. He threw all of his clothes in the laundry at once, including his shoes. He was basically almost naked when he did his laundry. Put it all out, put it all in the same, it all looked exactly the same color. Went to a party, and I saw the 2 characters in the room. One, it was his place, and he's got on all his stuff, and he's even home, and he's got a sweater tied around his waist, doesn't need to. And I see my friend Tim, who's dumpy and kind of like I said, he wore a melange because he washed it all together. And I looked at the 2 gentlemen and I wondered if you switched their clothes, who would wind up feeling more uncomfortable and who was more comfortable. And I concluded that my friend Tim, that was dumpy, who came in alone, didn't have any clothes, but by the end of the evening was entertaining a lot of people with his intellect, would feel much more uncomfortable if he had all the most beautiful clothes on versus Tim versus the other guy who would also feel funny, but I think it would be more devastating. And I think you would intrinsically think that the guy who got probably the better deal, got the great clothes, would win. And I think that's kind of what at the end of the X of it is how do you feel comfortable? How do you put on your skin? What does it mean to you, and how does it defend you against the world, and how you feel about yourself in that world? No, I kind of work on whatever I want to do. I think there's no way that you can live in the world right now and not be influenced by your local zeitgeist. But I don't think that you're necessarily running around looking for that one new stupid thing to put on your shirt that makes it better. I think if you want to have longevity, it's more important to build your identity than chase around every one little change and wrinkle in the thing. I don't get off on looking at the market. I really much more enjoy looking at menswear as a whole, from its history and historic references, and putting those into the garments. It doesn't necessarily make for like the craziest line in the world, but it makes it mine, and I think that's more important. every day we reposition this guy into a different place, and different kids come by and position him. He's kind of like our little store mascot, just because, I don't know, it was one of my customers dropped him off attached to his keys, and somehow that broke off, because I keep like so many of the neighbors' keys in case they get locked out. And so that's his little story. He's funny. Start off a little earlier. Let's go the journey from Ohio, from Troy football. This is fun. How about that journey right there? That's the journey right there. That's cool. That was a cool kid. I guess just getting up every day. When you get knocked down, you get back up again. You know, that kind of thing. Discovering you have a passion, working with everything you've got, every bit of might you have in your body to try to make it happen for you and eventually your family. And you know, I guess that's it. You know, just following your dream, following your passion, following your heart, and letting that kind of just take you where it goes. Being able to just get up every morning and come here and enjoy this place, enjoy the opportunity, enjoy my customers, enjoy my work. It's just amazing.